Hi guys, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina, and how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. How do you like my new backdrop? So, I was really excited to share this with you. I thought of posting on my community page, but then I thought, okay, let's keep it a surprise. So, I've done a bit of changing and shifting and a bit of an upliftment, okay, to my backdrop. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comment section. So today I am doing a pick a card as usual for the week ahead, the next 7 to 10 days. We're looking at what's happening for you in your life, okay, in different aspects. And I have pulled out only one card from an oracle deck, a fae deck that I work with, if you're familiar with it. And these are the three options, so choose which one is calling out to you. I'm going to pull the other cards as we go, okay? So this is like going to be your overarching theme for the week ahead. So you have option number 1 with this goldenish shell. We've got option number 2 with a blue shell, and then we have aqua, which kind of matches with my channel title backdrop there, and this is the third option. So I'll see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen this golden shell here, let's take a look at your card. We have the Singer of Courage, okay, and it's in number 8. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that you're pushing through something, okay? There's perseverance, and this might be your goals as well. You know, you might face some obstacles in the week ahead when it comes to your goals, your accomplishments, achievements, okay? Whatever it is that you really want to bring about, to create, to manifest, okay? So I am seeing that you have a lot of courage in the upcoming week. And the reason why this comes up is because the singer is here to help you through that process, okay? And to remind you that courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome that, okay? And do it anyway. So there may also be some risk that you're taking in the week ahead, you know, some sort of leap of faith perhaps. And for that, you need courage, okay? Maybe you want to even speak up and speak your mind and face a situation, okay, or face a person. That's also what I'm getting. Let's see what's happening in terms of your Lenormand cards. Okay, let me pull 3 Lenormand cards for you firstly. Okay, so we have the tree, the stars. Let's get one more. And the moon. Okay, so you have the stars and the moon, and at the bottom of the deck we have the sun. So you've got pretty much all the elements here: the stars, the moon, and the sun. This is the combination for me for success, okay, for victory, for recognition, for even fame, okay. There is something that you have been working at, you've been diligently toiling away, you've been working at to grow, okay, to substantiate, to bring to fruition, and something that you've been tending to, okay. And it's been a long time since you've been doing this, I feel. And now I feel in the upcoming week you're going to finally see the success, the recognition that you deserve, okay, because of all the efforts you've put into this. But also I'm sensing here that I'm hearing like you have been perhaps craving for attention, craving for recognition from certain people, okay, specifically family, okay. Some of you could even be digging into your family roots, into your heritage, like where am I coming from? Maybe even connecting with your ancestors is what I'm getting, okay. So there's a lot of celestial energy here is what I'm sensing. Very interesting. But I am seeing success, okay, and I am seeing possibly like an offer being extended to you in some way, okay. So let's get into your tarot cards and you'll see what's happening for you. Group number 1, what do they need to know about the week ahead? Okay, it's in reverse. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Something that you have definitely been working at for quite a bit of time. Six of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Ace of Wands. Look at that. Definitely a new beginning. Okay, an opportunity coming your way. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Okay, so you have perhaps, been even maybe, and the devil can be also to me like family patterns or conditioning, programming um, that we acquire or inherit rather from our our family lineage. Okay, and like this is how it's done here, so this is how we continue to do that. And it's also the kind of coping mechanisms that we develop as a result of our attachment to our family, to our loved ones, okay, and to people who we might even like depend on. Okay, so this can also be a codependency energy. But what I'm sensing here is that you're going to breathe a sigh of relief. Okay, firstly, there is some kind of a gift or an opportunity that the universe is presenting to you. And this has been a long time coming, is what I'm getting. Okay, it's interesting you have the Ten of Wands right below the tree there. So you are, you have been, doing the work, you have been pouring your energy, your love, affection into something. You've been nurturing something, okay, and it's taken a long time for it to grow, is what I'm seeing. And also, I'm getting heavily here responsibilities, okay. Now, be careful because in the upcoming week as well, because you have the Ten of Wands here, you might be overworked, okay. There may be a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, but I feel like there is going to be a balancing out somewhere along the week, okay, where you will get help or you will get the assistance you need, and also possibly a windfall, maybe some money coming in unexpectedly, or somebody helping you out financially, or if you're maybe looking for a job or something like that, then that is what's likely to happen, okay, because I am seeing an opportunity here to start over, to start something new, start something that you're really passionate about as well, okay. So this feels like a shift from heaviness to something that is full of life, okay, and there's a lot of vitality, oomph that is coming in because of this Ace of Wands, and it could be towards the latter half of the week, okay. And with the moon right above the Ace of Wands, this could definitely be like a wish fulfillment or an offer being extended to you by somebody who is able to maybe even pull you out of a rut, is what I'm getting, okay. So it's quite possible that you have been a bit stuck in the rut and maybe a bit uninspired, and then there's this shift, there's this change of energy that takes place somewhere along the week, and the scales are then balanced, okay. I'm gonna pull one card from usually you don't see me shuffling these oracle cards or any cards for that matter, but I am going to do that today because I feel called to. We have TikTok at the bottom of the deck, so you're not running out of time, okay. And I'm also hearing, like too old. Maybe you think I'm too old to start something new, to do something new, to maybe start my own passion project, my own creative project, or you're feeling inspired to do something, maybe put yourself out there in the public in some way, okay. Maybe do something online as well, and you're like, no, I'm like too old for this, or my opportunity is gone, my time is gone. No, absolutely not, okay. We have go the distance, nice, and we have Yang, so that is perfect for the Ace of Wands. Definitely a new beginning. That's a number 1 card, and this is 47, which comes down to 11, okay, which I see as a portal. I also want to say, take it slow. You do not need to consider this to be a sprint. You are not a sprint runner, you're interested in it being long term, okay, like the tree, and you are interested in nurturing it for a long period of time and benefiting from the fruits of your labor for a long time. So consider it to be a marathon, okay? Consider it, don't look for instant gratification, is what I'm trying to say here, okay? At least initially, you might feel like, I don't know if this is working, okay? So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate like gratification or immediate response to whatever it is that you're putting out there, for instance, okay? So take your time, all right? And yes, this is a really good time for you in the upcoming week to put in the work, to take action, okay? That's the yang energy. And to be, I'm hearing be of service as well. So share your gifts, okay? Be generous with what you have to share. Because with that previous phase there, with the Ten of Wands, you have a lot of wisdom to share. You have a lot that you have acquired in terms of talent, skills, experience, and you can put that forth in this new venture, okay? But be willing to share and be generous of your wisdom and your knowledge as well. So it goes both ways, right? Giving and receiving. Let's get one or two cards from the Moonology deck. Let's get two cards from the Moonology deck. We have Bring Love into the Situation, New Moon in Aquarius. Oops, and two of them fell down. Let me get that. We have Surrender to the Divine Full Moon, which is a completion, very much reminiscent of the Ten of Wands energy. And we have the end of a rough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. See, you've done your dues, okay? You've paid your dues. I see the Six of Pentacles also like a karmic payback in some cases, and I feel like that applies to you, okay? For some of you, I'm getting a message that there is definitely some ancestral energy that wants to come through. Sorry. That wants to connect with you, and they're helping you from, the other side of the rainbow bridge, okay? And they are bringing to you also some inspiration is what I'm getting, okay? So if you get like quote unquote random ideas to do something, they're not really random, okay? Know that this is happening for a reason, and that it's all happening as per the divine plan, okay? And also you might have some specific talents that you haven't, or gifts that you haven't tapped into, and they are sort of pushing you in that direction, okay? You have two full moon cards here, which are talking about the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle, and a new moon card here. So this is perfect. And Aquarius is very much that rebellious sort of energy, okay? Very quirky, whimsical, and also very individualistic, in the sense that even though it pertains to the community at large, and thinking about humanity at large, it's also very innovative and individualistic, in the sense that it's original, okay? It's authentic. So what this is suggesting is that whatever you're putting your heart into now, you're pouring your emotions into, your energy into, with the Ace of Wands, bring your heart and soul into it. Don't think of it only from a logical perspective, okay? Aquarius can be a tad bit cold in that sense, very mental energy, because it's an air sign, and it can be too much into like futuristic innovative thinking, which is wonderful, but you also need to balance that out with your heart, okay? With your heart energy. So this looks really good. Let me pull one last card for your advice, okay? We have Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. See, I do sense this elder sort of energy, especially like passed on loved ones, ancestral energy that surrounds you. At the bottom of the deck, we have meadow, vulnerability. And anytime we start something new, whether it's a relationship or it's a creative project or a business or even a job, we do feel vulnerable because it's unknown territory, right? And this is talking about, also I want to say, I want to reiterate what I was saying previously with that card there. There is a lot of wisdom that you have to share. If you've been holding back thinking that, oh, nobody is going to care about this, no, absolutely not. The world needs to know your story, or they need to benefit from your experience, your gifts, your talents, and your wisdom. Okay. And yeah, this is a week also for you to heal, but I feel like this is your energy. You've got this really healing, wise energy, and there's a lot of wisdom here that you carry forward into this new phase. So it's just a reminder to tap into that. Okay, so I'll pull one card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck to wind this up for you. Group number 1. What do they need to know about their relationships? Okay. Relationships and love life, group number. That's why you have the Singer of Courage there, because there is something new that you are initiating, taking action towards. Wow, you have the Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. At the bottom of the deck, we have be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. So that's a giving and receiving kind of energy again, with the Six of Pentacles. Ties in with that card again. So there is possibly a new romantic connection, a new passionate connection that you could be attracting. Okay, wonderful. That's your message, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this, a bit of a change in the reading style this time. Okay, so wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who've chosen this blue shell here, let's take a look at your overall theme for the week ahead. We have the Lady of the Harvest. Okay. Number 18, which boils down to 9. You can see in this card that the fruits are completely ripe and they're off the tree, and some of these fey energies, some of these fairies are even biting into them. Some of these fruits are rotten. Okay. What I'm seeing here is something has come to an end. Okay, so harvest implies that you've harvested whatever you were working on. Okay, or it could be anything, any aspect of your life that has come to a sense of completion. Okay, it's ripe, it's lush, it's given you what it could, and now there's also this sense of releasing it. Okay, it may come with a bit of grief as well. This card gives me a bit of the Five of Cups vibe of sometimes. Okay, and even when something's been really good or something really exciting is happening and you need to leave something behind, something else, okay, the old behind, there is this sense of grieving that we all go through. Even when it comes to our own personal transformation, I don't know if you've experienced this, but there is definitely this energy of grieving our old self also that comes through with that experience of transformation, of emerging into this new self. Okay, so I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards to start with. What does group 2 need to know about the week ahead? Okay, We have the stars, which has come up for another group as well. We have the fish and the tree. Okay, so this is nice. You are possibly getting a financial harvest, okay, for many of you. We've got the ship here, so this could involve either transition, moving on from something, or it could be literally traveling, okay. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I should take this card here. There is this sense of uprooting also is what I'm feeling, okay. Either way, there's something that is bearing fruit now, okay. It's giving you the harvest, it's giving you the abundance that you were seeking from that experience. And with the stars and the fish there, this is especially good for business, okay, for your money situation. If you have clients, let's say, there's going to be a growth in clients, there's going to be an improvement also in your health if you've been struggling with your health, okay. And the stars and fish are really, really positive cards. So you have an abundance of something. And what is that something? This is growth, this is harvest, this is healing, okay. And for some of you, this is also any sense of security, safety, groundedness, you know, something that anchors you in life, okay. So this looks wonderful. Let's get some tarot cards for you. If you've been, you know, also waiting to maybe sell something or like a payback of some sorts, it is possibly going to come about during the next 7 to 10 days, okay. We have the Queen of Swords. We have Judgment, okay. 10 of Swords. I feel like I need to take one more, okay. And we have the Page of Cups. And it's interesting, in the previous group we had this card called The End of a Rough Cycle Approaches. I feel like that's what's going on in your case as well, okay. There is a judgment, possibly for some of you this is like a legal situation that you've been waiting to, you know, get some kind of a judgment on. And I feel like it's happening now, okay. Especially if it involves money, it involves assets, something like that. I feel like it is going to happen. For some of you, this is also like family inheritance. You may be waiting to sell your family home, or you're waiting to get your share of the ancestral property, or, you know, finances or something like that. That could also happen is what I'm getting, okay. The Queen of Swords is looking at Judgment, and the Page of Cups is looking at the 10 of Swords. So the Page of Cups is like, hey, get up, you know, it's time for us to move on. It's time for us to initiate, start something new. What's gone is gone. Let's bid farewell to it. Let's grieve that. But, you know, you're going to have to get up at some time. So I feel like that's the encouragement that you're getting for the week ahead. And the 10 of Swords can simply be, you know, people, words, especially like hurtful words and patterns that we sort of get entangled in, you know, especially when it comes to family situations, things that people have told you that you have believed to be true, which are actually harmful, they are hurtful, but then at some point you realize, okay, this is just bringing me down, I've got to change my perspective, I've got to get up and move on, okay. And it could simply be that there is a situation that is coming to an end. It's not been really healthy for you. It could be literally your health situation for some of you. Okay, maybe mental health has not been good. And now in this week you decide, hey, I've got to do something about this. I'm going to change this situation. Why? Because you're getting like a wake-up call. literally here. Okay, wake up, wake up. Okay, you can't be sleeping anymore. um there is inspiration coming back into your life, a sense of curiosity. I also feel like there's some unexpected gift in this whole process of grieving and letting go. Okay. And with judgment there, this is number 20 and this is number 10. So that's twice 10. This is definitely the end of a chapter. After the judgment card, we have the world card in the major arcana. So this is a pretty big change, I feel, in your life, and it could be simply a lifestyle change, or you making a judgment call, you deciding that I've got to do something about this, I've got to get a clear perspective of what to do ahead, and this is what I want to do. Okay, or this is what I want to initiate. I definitely feel like that is the case for most of you. Okay, for others of you, this could be, I feel, something to do with a legal situation. All right, let's get one or two cards from the energy oracle for you. A lot can happen in a week, but then sometimes not much happens in a week. Okay, so you gotta take it as it resonates. Sometimes judgment, especially in a daily reading, could simply imply, that somebody is judging you or you're judging somebody else. Okay, so you gotta be careful of that. You gotta not let the judgment and the maybe hurtful words of other people disappoint you or bring you down mentally. Okay, we've got victory, number 28, and we have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So this is nice. There's definitely healing taking place. Okay, and we have a victory card here, so there's nothing to worry about. You're on the right path, and whatever it is that you're pouring your heart into, we've got Angel of Balance at the bottom of the deck. It is going to bring about results. Okay, so keep going and have the confidence in yourself. I feel for some of you, this is simply, you deciding, waking up one day and deciding, I've had enough. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to let others put me down anymore. I'm going to heal my heart from all the hurt that I've been through, and the challenges and the things that I've let get to me. Okay, basically, and you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna wear my victory wreath and I'm going to celebrate myself, celebrate my life. Okay, because it's ultimately a personal choice, a personal decision, and all of us go through that that's it, I'm done with this kind of a process. Okay, communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, full moon in Cancer. I do feel like for those of you where you maybe had expect powerful change, new moon eclipse at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, I feel like this is it could be somebody who's been very harsh towards you, who's been very judgmental towards you. It's quite possible that you see them getting karma in some way. Okay, and you don't want to like send curses or whatever their way, obviously, because it all comes back to you eventually. But I do feel like if you have gone through something like that, where somebody's been really harsh towards you, they've been mean or nasty, firstly, you might see them getting, some karmic payback for that. And secondly, it's quite possible that they extend an apology towards you and you finally get your closure. You finally are able to let go of that. Okay, because it's been weighing down heavily on you is what I feel. And that Page of Cups could definitely be like a relationship resolution. Okay, somebody trying to make amends. Okay, we've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini and full moon in Cancer. And incidentally, we have a full moon in Cancer coming up on the 17th. So you might want to, maybe that is really significant for you. And Cancer is a very sensitive sign. It is all about the home and family and heritage and all of that. So this could definitely have something to do with a family situation or a loved one or somebody who obviously is important to you, otherwise their words wouldn't matter to you, right? And that's where this communication is happening, I feel. Also, be gentle towards yourself, be kind towards yourself. That's also how I see this card. Like, don't judge yourself, okay? Because, well, the world is judgmental enough, okay? Leave that to the world and to others. Why would you want to do that to yourself? But then we tend to be quite harsh towards ourselves, okay? And in the upcoming week, you're going to really focus on that and pay attention to your mental dialogue, your inner dialogue, and say, okay, I am done with this. I've got to lift myself up, put myself on a pedestal in a way, and appreciate myself. And that's how I feel you're gonna heal a lot in the upcoming week. Okay, let me pull 2 cards from the Whispers of Love to see your relationship and love oriented messages. Group number 2, what do they need to know? Okay, we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. I want to pull one more. Okay, yeah. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So I definitely feel like you are somebody who is quite self-critical, and you may have even, internalized some of the crap that other people have told you, and I can completely relate to that. And this week you're going to sort that out, okay? And you're going to improve your inner dialogue, and lo and behold, we have forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. It doesn't surprise me. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. That's where I'll leave you, group number 2. I think that concludes your reading well. And I'm going to see you again later. Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Let me know what you thought of this reading and of this new setup of mine. And I'll see you again later. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you who've chosen this aqua shell, let's take a look at your overall energy for the week ahead. Wow, we have the fairy godmother. Okay. Grace is being bestowed on you in whatever form or fashion that happens. It could be somebody helping you out of the blue. It could be an idea that somebody else gives you, but usually this involves someone else coming into picture to help you out or to gift you in some way, okay? Or just a situation improving perhaps out of the blue. It feels miraculous, but it's not necessarily a miracle, so to speak, okay? I do feel like there's also some gifts and talents of your own that you are exploring in the next 7 to 10 days. You have a lot to share with the world, and this message came up in another pile as well, which you may have been drawn to. And this week, there is this, I would say, encouragement from Spirit to share those gifts and talents, okay? Because I feel like something good is going to come out of it. Alright, let's get some Lenormand cards for you first of all. Group number 3. I wanted to say 2 for some reason. Group number 3. Alright, we have the birds. What do they need to know for the week ahead? Group number 3. the woman, and we have the ship. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the man. So we have the man and the woman, you see, and we have this couple in the birds card as well. So you could be dealing with definitely somebody else, okay, who is quite supportive, is kind of what I'm getting. All right. The birds implies communication. Maybe you have a gift for communication, quite literally, or writing, okay, or however you express yourself creatively. I feel like literally what I'm hearing is it'll take off if you put your effort into it, okay. And if you're maybe working in partnership with somebody, could be this woman or that man at the bottom of the deck, this is suggesting that it's going to bring about an improvement in your circumstances. This could also be some communication coming from abroad or from a faraway place. Okay, this woman could be the person that you are communicating with, you're discussing something with, you're maybe negotiating with. It could be a business or a trade deal as well, because that is also how I see the ship. Okay, this is it feels to me like a week in which a lot of action is going to take place. It's very active, okay, and it's going to be quite busy. All right, so you gotta also remember to take some time out for yourself, because the birds can also bring about a bit of anxiety, like mental chatter kind of thing. Let's get some tarot cards for you, group number 3. I do feel like there's some gift that the world is, universe is trying to give you. Wow, 8 of Wands. Definitely some opportunities, and it's coming right below the birds. Okay, let's see what this woman is about. Let's get one card for her. 8 of Cups. Okay, so you have 2 8s here, which is interesting. And the 10 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck we have the 2 of Pentacles. So this is a very busy week, okay, and as I said, be careful of not overextending yourself, and look after your health, especially because I feel like, and look at that, beneath the 2 of Pentacles we have the Star. There are opportunities coming your way. There's a lot of communication. You might, if you have, especially a business or a trade, you might be like really, really busy. So look after your health, okay? Because the 10 of Wands can be like excessive energy, all right? And what I'm hearing here for you is that you're moving away from oppression, okay? There's also this element of like freedom, of liberation that is coming about. So maybe what this communication that comes in entails for you is a liberation from something that has run its course, something that may have fulfilled you at one point in time, but you're ready to detach from that because it's become kind of burdensome, or it's simply run its course. You're like ready to move on to something new. You have 2 8s here. This is really significant, and 8 goes back to the Major Arcana strength, okay? So there is going to be some courage that is required to I want to say like break free from this infinity loop. That's how I see the 8 as well. But it's a very powerful symbol and a powerful number. It is definitely about power and strength and even good luck, okay? I do feel like your circumstances are going to change. Some of you are going to decide to relocate, travel, okay? And that's what this whole planning and communication is about. You may be dealing specifically with feminine energy, okay? So I feel like this is a good omen. There are good opportunities coming your way. If you've been waiting for answers, you've been waiting for communication, it is going to come about in the next 7 to 10 days, all right? But yeah, you will need to take a lot of action as well, I feel. Just be careful, again, warning here of not overdoing it, okay? No place like home. Alright, this card definitely wants to come out. And we have Yang. So this came up in another group as well. Not surprised to see that. It's going to be a busy 7 to 10 days, okay? And we have a leg up at the bottom of the deck. This is the kind of support that I was talking about, you know. That's how the universe works. It sends us people who act as important, basically, carriers, okay, you could say, and to help us, propel us forward in the path that we want to walk on. And it's, if I were to describe this in like Neville Goddard's terms, I would call these people as important actors in your bridge of incidents, okay? What's going to take you from your intention, your manifestation, okay, or rather your seed that you've planted, to the actual physical objectification of your desire. So in this week, I feel like there are going to be situations, people coming into your life, or you know, participating in a very helpful, supportive manner, and they're going to push you forward in the direction that you are meant to go into and that you deep down desire to go into, okay? This is definitely I would say the shaping up of a manifestation, okay? Let's see, especially if you've been looking to like relocate, to move to a different place, okay? So I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. What do we have for group number 3? We have Fog, Veiled, and wow, okay, and Crystals, Focus. So I was talking about mental chatter, right? And at the bottom of the deck we have Effortless, Waterfall. I feel like what's being conveyed here is that your mind is also going to be a bit overworked, okay? And that's where, if you work with crystals, it would really help. You've got a lot of purple here, so maybe you want to work with amethyst, or there's so many other crystals, but yeah, specifically amethyst is coming through. And I feel like you're going to need this focus because there are going to be a lot of things taking place at the same time, and a lot of things are going to scream for your attention, okay, and require your energy and attention. So that's where this comes in, all right? There could be a lot of responsibilities at home as well, for those of you who are, especially, you know, in this position where you need to maybe take care of somebody, or you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, quite literally, in the 10 of Wands. Then that is something that you're going to need to like balance, okay, with whatever is going on in your own personal life and in terms of your own personal goals, okay? This, I feel, has to do with your mental fog, okay, brain fog, okay? And yeah, that's where working perhaps with crystals or doing some grounding and meditation exercises is really going to help to come back to yourself, okay, and be comfortable in your own skin. But there's so much purple in your reading. We've got the fairy godmother there, and this card and this card. It is definitely talking about your vision, okay, your third eye chakra. You might even feel like your third eye chakra is a bit blocked. So that's something that you probably it will help you to work on that and to have a clear sense of vision for your life, for what you want, because there's a lot happening, I feel. Okay, and yeah, your energy is going to be a bit scattered as well. Let's see what's happening in terms of your relationship and love oriented messages. Group number 3, what do they need to know about their relationships and love? Yeah, we've got slow down, pause and allow things to unfold. Yeah. And we have get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. So especially if you are at the bottom of the deck, we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. This is all about manifestation, but I feel like what this is suggesting here is to also, when it comes to your relationships and love, if you are especially getting into, maybe you're meeting a lot of people, you're dating again, or especially if it's someone new, really take your time with this. Okay, go slow and try not to, of course, rush into things. And also, if that is the case, detach yourself from your previous experience as much as is possible and come back to yourself. Okay, come back to your I am. Okay, your sense of self, your essence, and be really comfortable in your own skin. And I feel like this is going to be a really good week for you. Okay, things are really going to gain momentum. Just look after your health and try not to overextend yourself, and maintain a sense of clarity of vision, especially. Okay, I'm sending you much love. Have a wonderful week ahead. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. Bye bye.